Hello, girls and guys. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back on board with some Voidwrought. Actually, kind of a nice looking save room here. Even if the game stinks of Unity, the engine Unity. Still don't got our double jump yet. Damn, that guy sniped the shit out of me. Right back into the save room we go. Seems like the equips that you can buy in this game are actually really good. At least so far they seem good. See if it keeps up that way. Unfortunately, I like the game volume extremely quiet when I do commentaries, which kind of sucks, but because this game is pretty atmospheric. The more I play this game, the more I like it. At first, I was kind of turned off a little bit because it kind of reminded me of the dumb enemies from the Mummy Demastered and stuff like that. And then I played a little bit more, and I was like, oh, no, this game is starting to feel more like Metroid or more like Hollow Knight. Like, the enemies aren't a problem in this game. Just because some of the beginning ones are a little simple. Doesn't really bother you. So I flicked this, but what did that do? I've been having a lot of fun with Rivals, following the community, watching a lot of YouTube videos, studying the game. I need to play more of the game, but I do a lot of practice, at least. I don't do that many matches, but it seems like my practice is paying off because every time I get on, I've been winning or at least doing good, so hopefully we can find this again when we get the power. Or whatever the hell. Oh, God. Oh, this is boss number 2. No, I fucked up both of them. Guys, I don't think we're gonna win this time. Did that even hurt that guy? Guys, he's getting really serious. Guys, I could have played this way slower and way smarter, guys. Whoa, we got him. I don't know if that was the second boss. Ooh, show me what that was. It might have just been like a mini boss, or maybe we're just a little overpowered, I don't know. Oh, another one of these things? Oh, that seems pretty good. Summon slash release part of it seems kind of confusing and like convoluted. It's more of just like you're equipping, it seems like. Unless it changes later on. Might as well go back and save. I like how you don't lose anything if you die in this game, which is kind of nice. But it also kind of wouldn't mind losing something if you died. That's one thing I really liked about Deviator. I just wish that game was, like, more of a full game. I thought it was going to be at least, like, a few more hours, but it was kind of ended faster than I thought it was going to. I know it was cheap, like, don't get me wrong, like, I get it. How much game do you want for fucking $6 or whatever the fuck the game cost? It's probably going to be even cheaper at some point. And it's going to have more content. Like, down the road, it's going to be on sale, full content. At that point, the game's going to be like a no-brainer if you like Hollow Knight or you like Metroidvanias. It's just, it's got, for a cheap-looking Chinese game, like, you think it's sort of cheap-looking, it's not cheap. You play it and you're like, damn, this shit actually kind of looks better than Hollow Knight. Not better, probably not better than Silksong, but probably better than Hollow Knight. And then you combine with the fact that the actual attacking, it feels a little bit better than Hollow Knight in some ways. Like how you can air combo, sort of. And then you throw in the fact that it's got a really good parry system, better than most Metroidvanias. Probably the best parrying system I've seen, honestly. Some of the bosses are a wee bit janky, but because of their design like Hollow Knight bosses, they end up just feeling like a really good fight. Yeah, Deviator is like... I have my problems with it because of its length, but goddamn, that game is really good. I tried not to like it too, like... Because I don't usually like games that just copy Hollow Knight and stuff. But that was the first time I looked at the trailers for it. And I was like, okay, yeah, it's trying to copy Hollow Knight a little bit. But the trailers looked so good. And then what happened when I played the game? Yep. Those trailers look good for the reason. It was because the game was really good. Like Deviator with some better, so like some upgraded mechanics, so like a little bit more advanced platforming. The Deviator with a, like, imagine Deviator 2 or something, and it's a lot like Deviator. How many times can I say Deviator, right? But it has like a little bit more advanced platforming, a little bit more of like that Path of Pain Hollow Knight vibe to it. You know, a fully realized world, and just those changes right there would make it very, very good, like instantly competition for Silksong. Instantly. I don't know what you're supposed to do sometimes with these enemies. They're like really hard to dodge. I guess you're just supposed to beat them in chunks instead of trying to beat them all at once like I do. Oh yeah, there's like spots where you're gonna have to like chop the floor and stuff. I always like that one. It's like kind of hard to check for all the secrets. Like you really gotta pay attention and stuff. I feel like we're gonna get a secret soon here. Yeah, just because it's been a bit, and we're kind of like in a spooky part of the game. Those things are weird. I don't know what they're about. Oh, and it was just a troll secret. Well, I guess. Ooh. Ooh! Oh, we can't get there yet. God damn it. What the hell did I just break there? Yeah, the more I play this game, the more it grows on me. It kind of makes me want to play like some After Image and some Eterna Noctis a little bit. What else does it kind of make me like want to play? Ghost Song has a little bit of that Ghost Song look to the guy. Kind of looks like he could be from the Ghost Song world. I don't know much about that game, but it got some pretty decent reviews, all things considered. Considering Deviator got shit reviews, and Deviator is better than Hollow Knight in a lot of ways. Not in length, like, don't get me wrong. Hollow Knight's got, especially with all the DLC and everything, it's got way more length to it, but I just had more fun playing Deviator. It was the parrying, the fact that it's been a long time since I had a good Hollow Knight, so I was like, or like a good game that was like Hollow Knight, so I kind of had like, a little bit of a boost because of that for me. Like, the dopamine levels were higher because of that. Like, at this point, they took so long with Silksong. Like, I know the game's gonna be good. I've seen videos, snippets of it. It looks fucking awesome. It's just... It looks like too good to be true, even. It's just... The people, especially me, we really don't like when developers promise something and then you just never hear from them from years. You know what I mean? Like, it just... Even if they're coming with it, you start to hate them, you know what I mean? Because you went from hopeful fan for years, and then they just continued to ignore you as a fan. And then time kept passing after that, and it kept passing after that, and here you are two more years after that. Oh, did I fuck that up? And eventually, the waiting just starts to eat away at your mind, and you stop liking what you were waiting for. You stop. Oh, I gotta go. Okay, I see. Easy. Ooh, and we get double jump. Dash, I'll take it. It really seemed like we were gonna get... Whoa, I don't know about how that dash looks, though. That's kind of... I don't... The rest of the game looks really good, so I don't know why this animation kind of looks stiff, you know? It also kind of just, like, the speed of the dash is, like, kind of quirky, you know? Like, it's almost too fast. It's like it... I don't know. It's not a big deal. At least it's pretty long, so it goes for like a nice platforming vibe. It's not like some unusable dash, but it just seemed... Can you cancel it at some point? No. It's got a set length. It's kind of jarring, because the rest of the game actually looks pretty crisp, but the dash is kind of, like I said, kind of looks like it's out of a Flash game or something. It looks a little weird. Especially even like the little slide thing you can do is like really well animated. It's kind of satisfying every time you turn into a little blob of black goo. But the dash is kind of weird. Maybe if even just the animation looked cooler, that would fix it. I don't know. Oh, I don't know, like, what the hell this is all about, dude. Am I about to get my ass beat by a boss if I refuse this? This is fucking scary now all of a sudden. Oh, bitch. Okay, I guess we'll do your thing. Kind of funny. Jesus. I hope that new Eterna game, like, really steps it up. Because the first one had a lot of potential. And if they make the right choices, that next one could just be complete gas. I might not play too much right here. It's getting kind of... It's like the next morning already. I'm getting pretty tired. Unfortunately. Probably get one more save point for now. I don't mind this enemy, but it seems like it's really hard to down attack. It's funny because both this game and Deviator have that same enemy, and they're both just like a carbon copy of a Hollow Knight enemy. Except not done quite as nice as Hollow Knight. Somebody on my channel was like mad that that Deviator was like Hollow Knight. They were like upset that I was playing the game. They're like, this is just a Hollow Knight ripoff. I'm like, yeah, no shit, brother. Hollow Knight came out in 2017. There's been like kids who have been born and grown up and started to play Hollow Knight since then, and then now they are waiting for a Hollow Knight 2. You know what I mean? Like, for real though. Something says we're gonna get that one of those Celt opening. Oh, yep. There's a new worshiper thing or whatever the hell. I don't know. This is weird. Devotee summon. I don't know what the fuck we're devoting ourselves to, but I'll just go along with whatever the game tells me to do. Seems like there's some fun unlocks in this game. Is that a stronger one? Oh no. The lighting is just different. Freaking me out, man. Whoa, that was weird. Climbing our way up. There's gotta be a new secret soon. No, not these kind of guys. Where they really want me to bounce off of them. Hey, I'll take it though. I made it up. So we had a path down there to... Which could be where they want us to go right now. Unfortunately, it's been a bit since I played the beginning of this game, so... Kind of don't remember, like... Where this air dash would be useful, if there was a spot. I could think of one spot where we could maybe get a red shard, but we might need the double jump for that. The music here is actually kind of lit. Slytherin, baby. I don't know what's good about them yet. We're hushing them. It looks like we're killing them, but alright. We're traveling quite a ways here. Holy shit. Oh, it's really easy to jump too high when you're doing these. Well, let's see if there's something good in here. My guess is no. Oh, but maybe. One of these things. Oh, shit. That looks pretty cool. Trying to fuck somebody up. Like, see how cool that animation was? Like, why the hell does the dash look like that? Oh, yeah. Oh, you can, like, move while you're doing it. That's pretty cool. I like the magic, or whatever you want to call it, in this game so far. Seems well done. The combat was very slightly on the lacking side in the beginning of the game, and now it's starting to come into its own. If this game keeps up, it's gonna be hard to say whether I like this or Deviator more, because maybe I had a little bit more fun with the parrying in Deviator, but because of that game's length, it's not going to be that hard to pass it up. It's not that long. No matter how good the parrying is and how good those couple of bosses were, it's until it has way more content, it's not going to be straight up better than this game by any means. Now, what I'm doing here isn't usually hard. It's only hard because I'm playing on a box controller. That would just be something that's really easy normally. What am I doing? And I'm stuck down here. And I didn't get to use this. Damn it. Getting tilted, guys. I need a sandwich. Oh, and we're just taking random damage. Whoa, we're taking so much damage. Oh, these guys are fucking crazy. Wow, and the acid stays there as a hitbox for so long. It's like already gone. Oh, God. Mistakes were made, guys. Sorry. Probably gonna die here and get really mad and give up. Oh, that gives you a lot of health at least. We have a chance. Hate you, little spiky sea urchin. Dude. Oh, we definitely hate you guys. Ah, you just get hit every time you're near these guys. I don't know what they want you to do. Fuck you. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? It's like he knows. Holy shit, dude. Oh, I give up. You guys win. I'm not that good. My whole life as a gamer has been a lie. Are we taking all that? Goodness, though. I was pushing my luck there for too long. Well, I'm tilted. I'm kind of sleepy, so we'll come back here. We'll explore that area. Was there something? I don't remember what was up here exactly. I have to look up how to use these warp gates because either I'm not far enough in the game or I've completely missed how they work. You can mark them. You can hold the interact button on them. Nothing seems to work, so that kind of has been frustrating. Hopefully, I'm just... I have a void anchor. How the fuck do I use this void anchor? I'm gonna have to look it up because I don't want to be stuck the whole game without being able to teleport when I actually had the ability unlocked. So hopefully I can figure it out. With these lesser known indie games, it's hard to Google shit like this sometimes. Alright, well, much love to you guys. Hopefully it was a positive video. I'm a little bit tired, sorry. Sorry about that. But we'll be back with a lot of Rivals action, talking about new characters down the road. I'm kind of glad that Lorena isn't... I thought she was going to be the first character. I mean, I am excited for Lorena, but I kind of just want, like, more bread and butter characters, like I've been saying, so... For now. So, it would be nice if those next 4 characters are, like, really good. And not the weirdos, please. I don't mind if there's weirdos down the road when the game has, like, 20 characters, but... When there's not that many characters, don't put too many weirdos. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, I'm super excited for the characters in this game. I don't want to wait for them is the problem. I just wish we had like 8 more right now. And then I could start waiting. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's really hurting for... Especially how slow the character... They're coming out like every other fighting game, like really slow, like quarterly. And you don't even get a release date either. They're just hopefully coming quarterly like they said. No actual release date. That was just kind of fucked because the game's out and now you gotta wait like 5+ months just for the first DLC character probably. There might be some miracle and they would just release it like in January. I would be pretty excited about that, but more than likely we're gonna have to wait till like spring, a quarter of the way into the year, and that's gonna suck. But, you know, not gonna stop me from loving Rivals 2. I love it so much I want to see it like... And I want to see it, like, shock the world, you know what I mean? I want to see it really be its best self, not just a good version of itself. I want to see it actually be its best self somehow, which doesn't really happen in this world very often. It's really hard to do that, you know? And when you care about a game this much and a community this much, it's like... Not seeing it pop off like that sucks. Even though it's good, even though it's a great game. It's just... Part of you wants to see it, like, fucking blow Smash Ultimate out of the water. You know what I mean? Part of you wants to see it, like... Oh, by the way, we're actually going to double the DLC characters next year. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of us who like Rivals would easily pay for it, even if we had to pay for it. Not that we were going to have to, but we would. But yeah, I need to get more into Rivals. Like I said, a lot of it's the character thing. Like, I want to play as Zetterburn, Claren, and then sometimes my other ones that I putz around with. I want to play them against more of a cast. You know what I mean? And when you play online, there's not that many characters that are just feel like a really fun matchup to play with against those. You know what I mean? You stuck playing Dittos, which are fun, but it's like you don't always want to play against your own character. You know, like not having like Hodan, Olympia, Atlas or whatever her name is, Absa, other characters from the workshop and stuff. Not having all that stuff makes you want more bread and butter, and that's all there is to it. More sorties, more normal bread and butter characters that aren't completely full of gimmicks, you know what I mean? Like Orcane, for example, is like, I don't mind Orcane actually. For a gimmicky character, I don't mind battling Orcane that much. But Orcane's like all gimmicks, right? That puddle's a gimmick, the bubbles are a fucking gimmick. Even like the gimmicky way Orcane has to get their smash attacks to actually kill is a bit of a gimmick, you know what I mean? It's just gimmicky. Loxodon's just a douche. He's like the only character that can just him and Craig, if you're actually like a top tier Craig, they can just like run at you and spam forward airs until you're dead. Like they can throw they can hit you with 4 in a row until you're literally off the stage dead, and they get to come back. I don't mind Craig because Craig doesn't have a crazy disjoint like Loxodon, but Loxodon I don't like. Don't like playing Loxodon. It would probably help if it wasn't every single Loxodon I ever played was a fucking Loxodon Freakazoid, but that might just be the unfortunate. It's always weirdo. The biggest weirdos like characters like that. They were like born to troll and piss people off. Like Zangief mains and stuff. Like, you're just born to ruin the world. Annoy people. That's the only purpose of you. But yeah, I was watching some videos and there's a lot of Rivals 1's fans who kind of like post their predictions and stuff on the new Rivals 2 roster that's going to be coming out in the next 2 years. And those videos, they're just fun to watch because a lot of people we're thinking like me, like we want to see Hollow Knight and we want to see Ukulele and we want to see all these other random indie characters from the last 5 years or so. Especially now that we've like, a lot of us have like probably fallen in love with the Rivals 2 engine. It's like, hey, we finally got something that's like Melee and PM, but it's actually a real game. That's current. You know what I mean? And actually has a nice competitive scene as well. Whereas you're not really going to get that. Melee's competitive scene is super stagnant, has been for like forever now. Like 7 years. And PM doesn't, I don't even think it has a competitive scene whatsoever anymore, so. So it's like, I don't know, Rivals offers a lot. Like I said, the problem just really comes back to the lack of single player content. I wouldn't mind paying more for that stuff. I just want it, you know what I mean? I don't want to wait 3 more years for it either. On top of that, I wish the games would support box controllers more by letting you map mod angles and stuff like that. I don't know why they're so hesitant to like go all in and support people who want to play their games on box controllers. It's really weird. Well, that's pretty much it for me, guys. I got a lot to do. Sorry, I can't talk anymore. I'm getting tired. I got a lot of training to do for Rivals to like really be the player I want to be, who sticks with it and doesn't mind losing quite so much. So that's one journey we're on. I started playing Diluvian Ultra again. That's been a little bit of fun. I think I did one level on there. Like thankfully that game's a little bit on the shorter side. Not that I don't like it. It's just I don't really like getting stuck in boomer shooters. And then if it did happen to be super long, that would have been a little bit annoying. But I think it's going to be like the perfect short little sweet game to keep me going and get me back into boomer shooters and stuff like that. Back into doing more things on the mouse and keyboard that isn't frag punk or something. I would like to play more Quake Champions, but we've already been over that. Quake Champions is a struggle. It's definitely one of the best games ever made. It's just sucks that it doesn't have the population. Quake Champions is basically like Halo 3 if Halo 3 never had noobs. That's literally what Quake... I don't even remember the last time I played Quake Champions and like there was actually a noob on the other team. It almost never happens. Not even one, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Like other shooters, you'll go on there and not everyone is gonna be trash. And on Quake Champions, for some reason, it's fine giving you like a 0.1 KD kid, or even like a bot that's literal AI. There's not even a real person. They have 0 ping. And they'll put that on your team, and then they'll give the other team a bot with 0 ping that's super fucking good and is like destroying and like has aimbot and shit. I ran into that recently and I raged my ass off because the game had some bullshit AI like almost whooping my ass, and then on my team my AI was like useless. But yeah, I'm not gonna go back to that, but that's kind of the reason I didn't stick with Quake Champions again. Just wasn't the vibes that I remembered when I first started playing the game. It was like a shallow imitation of those vibes because of the super dead community and the crazy way the game tries to balance the teams and stuff. Just seems skewed against newer players like me. Any newer player who's decent just gets butt-fucked into oblivion by the skill-based matchmaking on that game. Because it already doesn't have the population, so... it'll just assign you the only other people searching, and they're gods, and they're not going to be on your team. It's just... It's so rough, because... If you ever played Quake Champions and fell in love with, like, the core game... you'll know what I'm talking about. The matchmaking just doesn't do the core gameplay justice because of the situation it's in. It's very sad. Because the core gameplay is actually better than almost every other... It has a really fun gameplay loop. It has a really fun skill depth to it. There's so many good things about it. You can specialize in so many different weapons, you know what I mean? You could be good with so many different weapons. It's fun. And that's like a game that wasn't really ever well supported or popular. So I mean, imagine it if it did get some support and it was somewhat popular and got some money behind it. You know what I mean? It would just be so good, I feel like. That's why I'm hoping they can kind of swing these new Doom games into a new Quake game. Like, hey, we did good with Doom Eternal, and Doom Dark Ages does pretty good. Let's use that momentum to make a new Quake that actually pops off. I feel like they could. because the shooting game market really isn't been that interesting since Fortnite and Apex Legends and Warzone all came out. There really hasn't been anything that's like, you know what I mean? Like Fragpunks, for me at least, has been the best thing since some of those big games. And even that's just another tactical shooter. It's not like a new Quake, like a new actual fucking full out arena shooter. You know what I mean? We've been playing, and the world's been interested in tactical shooters for quite a while now. It's not like I like Fragpunk. It's just it's a great game. It just needs more. It needs an arena shooter to come out that you can play alongside of it. It needs a new battle royale that's not shit that you could play. You know what I mean? So that you're not just into one mouse and keyboard game at a time. I feel like that's not the path to actually enjoying a mouse and keyboard shooter gamer lifestyle. You know what I mean? The fun part is taking your skills and using them in a variety of games that fit your play styles, you know, and if you only got one choice that's interesting you, that kind of sucks. No matter how good it is. And that's kind of what I was getting at with all that. I was talking a lot about that stuff when Fragpunk's beta was going on. But yeah, enjoying Voidwrought. It's kind of my rebound game after Deviator kind of let me down with its length. And it's doing a good job so far. I don't know about these work points, but that's I gotta remember to look it up. But maybe that's just a me problem because I don't use a controller. I don't know. That noise right there sounds a lot like Hollow Knight. It's weird. This fucking guy makes like pro level looking 3D trailers that advertise characters that aren't even coming out. Like I like his effort, but it's tilting. It's like, dude, you made me think that the Skull Kid was getting released on Smash Bros. All just so you could get my click. God damn it. Yeah, the other problem I've been having lately is like I'm never hungry like for breakfast, even like lunchtime. Not that hungry. And then I always get hungry, like way annoyingly hungry, and plus the munchies like right before bed. And it's just frustrating because it's like I really wish I was hungry for breakfast, dude. Or even lunch. Why do I gotta get hungry right before bed? Because then it's extremely hard not to eat something right before bed, and when you eat something right before bed, you usually end up with like heartburn or something. It's just, it's annoying. I don't know what to do about it. I know I gotta get stronger and I gotta be able to resist temptations better and eat less and fast more and everything. I know, but it's like, why does it gotta be that fucking hard and that fucking annoying? Hopefully Silk Song fucking, like, that would be, like, the best way to end the year because it's, like, I just did all that talk about how I love Deviator and how I'm liking Voidwrought. And I don't need Silk Song, and then Silk Song, like, comes out in December, like, surprise release. And I'm like, oh my fucking god! And I, like, instantly turn back into a fanboy of Hollow Knight. I mean, hopefully it happens that way, but... At this point, though, like... I'd say it's a pretty safe bet that it's coming out this holiday or it's coming out next year, you know what I mean? It's like, how could they push it farther than 2025? That would be actually insane. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think they, even though they haven't said anything to us, there's gotta be someone there who, like, feels the pressure, you know what I mean? There's literal YouTube channels devoted towards waiting for Silk Song, you know what I mean? So there ain't no way that they don't feel the pressure to make that game like come out this holiday or next year at the latest. So I'm pretty hopeful for all that stuff, and it's just one Metroidvania, and once I beat it and maybe check out the speedruns, it's not like I'm gonna sit there and play it for 20 years, but I still want it to come out just for the simple fact that the faster Silk Song gets out, the faster other people start making more great Metroidvanias like Deviator. You know what I mean? It's like the faster the faster Silk Song. Now I'm getting really fucked up. The faster Silk Song comes out, the faster people see that success and how they got it, and then we get more of that. You know what I mean? I don't really care if it spawns imitations. I don't really care. Spawning imitations sucked when Gleamlight came out, and now that Deviator has come out and Voidwrought as well, now we actually have good games that were inspired by Hollow Knight. You know what I mean? They might not be the best games ever, but they're still good. And that's all they need to be. And on top of that, they got pretty decent prices on them, both of them too. To make it that much better, or make it that much easier to get your foot in the door, you know what I mean? Doesn't cost you very much at all for a good game. Possibly great, you know what I mean? If Deviator ever gets turned into a full game, it'll easily be great. If Voidwrought keeps up, it'll be great, you know what I mean? We'll see how good the rest of the game is. So far, it's been great. I'm just a little tired right now, otherwise I would have been more into the gameplay. But yeah, I wanted to do a little commentary on Rivals and Voidwrought, and I'm looking forward to some new games coming out. I got a couple games in my Steam cart I might buy if I'm getting a little tired of only playing Voidwrought. either before I go to bed or soon we're going to be starting up some retro RPGs for some nostalgic vibes. Or like, I should say retro-inspired RPGs. They're actually recent RPGs, but they're just made in the style of old ones. So I want to start checking out some games like that just to get some nostalgic vibes on my channel. I feel like I've been talking about it for a few months really now, but I've been kind of stuck. And it's been hard for me to like move on and do new things and do old things that I haven't done in a long time. It's been stuck. So like in any way that I can possibly get unstuck, that's what I'm going for these days. And playing old school RPGs means a lot to me, and I haven't done it in a long time, so it'd be fun to at least give them a shot. I've been more into giving games a shot at least too, you know. You don't always need to finish everything you start in life. Variety is fun. But yeah, I'll be back soon. Sorry for the weird shortened gameplay in this video. Just kind of looking for my next way, or my next path through life, I guess. Things have been kind of cloudy and mysterious lately. Hard to figure out where I should go with my energy and everything. But either way, much love to you guys. Sorry for jabbering on for so long. I know you guys love it. And some people hate it and they get mad at me and post long comments about how I should be a more positive person. When they don't really know who I am whatsoever. They only listen to one commentary I made one day 5 months ago, you know what I mean? Someone did that to me recently and it was kind of tilting, so I had to bring that up. But yeah, I'm going to be looking at computers. I started eating salads. We had a lot of salads. We got some new food coming. We're going to get some more salads going. Those seem to do my body pretty good, so I want to keep up with that. Yeah, a lot of things have been going pretty well, you know. I still got some improvement to do, but at least some things have been going well, so I can't complain about that. Much love to you guys, and I'm getting really sleepy all of a sudden, so catch you guys soon. Will be a whole journey of new games in the next few days.